expected day one to be like?
The good news is I had no expectations of day one, okay? But look, the issue, and it probably is my fault, it started with me because the president was elated with the inauguration, and I think truly...
Right, last night he was even praising media coverage about it at one of the balls. Clearly today he woke up, saw something on the news, and was less than elated about what he believed was reporting on the crowd side.
Yeah, I think it really was the only time in an inauguration the white turf covered.
But we've seen pictures of, during, I guess, the last Obama inauguration, of them unveiling.
For the history book. This is CNN Tonight. I'm Don Lemon, live in Washington. But this is not the inauguration of President Trump. This is the Women's March on Washington. And it's not just Washington, it's hundreds of thousands of people in cities all across the country and many more all around the world. On a day of protests against his brand new administration, President Trump travels to CIA headquarters for a briefing from senior agency leaders, speaking in front of the Wall of Honor, where fallen operatives are remembered with stars. The president says this.
I get up this morning, I turn on one of the networks, and they show an empty field. I said, wait a minute, I made a speech. I looked out. The field it looked like 1.5 million people. They showed a field where there were practically nobody standing
there. We have a lot to talk about, but I want to talk about massive crowds and protests, and I'm not talking about the inauguration. This is in all 50 states. They protested Donald Trump and his agenda, and they talked about women's issue. They were there to prop up women's issues. And before we talk, I want to play Sean Spicer today at the White House, where he gave a blistering statement full of inaccuracies and then took no questions.
Secondly, photographs of the inaugural proceedings were intentionally framed in a way, in one particular tweet, to minimize the enormous support that had gathered on the National Mall. This was the first time in our nation's history that floor coverings have been used to protect the grass in the mall. That had the effect of highlighting any areas where people were not standing, while in years past, the grass eliminated this visual. This was also the first time that fencing and magnetometers went as far back on the wall, preventing hundreds of thousands of people from being able to access the mall as quickly as they had in inaugurations past.
Okay, Jim, I can tell you that I was down there. I went in. I wanted to go in like everybody else to experience it. I went in with it because I could have gone through the media entrance. I went in.
All of this space was full when the president took the oath of office. We know that 420,000 people used the D.C. Metro public transit yesterday, which actually compares to 317,000 that used it for President Obama's last inaugural. This was the largest audience to ever witness an inauguration, period, both in person and around the globe.
Listen, let's talk about the CIA real quick. The CIA, you said, oh, they were applauding. The CIA liked it. Go, but
yeah, well,
I'm told.